Guys left the island of the crazy people. One more piece of eight Neo in your possession.
They seem pretty pleasant to me.
You have 3 more to acquire, 2 more islands, and 1 underwater.
Okay.
Where would you like to go, or would you like to take a moment to do something else before setting course?
Tell me what condition we were in.
As far as I know, you guys are in good condition. Nothing happened. You guys avoided weather. You avoided combat. You.
Yeah, we got as much scot-free as we possibly could have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Must have Tristan and Sugar. I believe that's it.
Okay. We don't know much about the underwater one, do we? We don't know whether it's an underwater cave or if it's actually on the seafloor.
The map just shows you that it's underwater, and by that I mean it's showing you in the middle of showing it in the middle of the ocean versus being on a charted island or something.
Okay.
Comparatively, out of the 3, which is closest?
From your current position, they are relatively equidistant.
Okay, so it's basically a crapshoot at this point.
Yep.
Which do you wish to go to?
Well, Vecini's axe. Which way should we go?
Happily, I will use my brand new psychic axe to figure out the way.
3 choices, so I guess a D3. Okay. You have opted for, the axe indicates that you should go to the first island.
And then there we go. Let's trust the axe.
Alright. I guess we will set course for that island.
But I'm a player now. I shouldn't be on this map.
Yeah, it says I moved the players to the Spelljammer, so I don't know why. Okay. A little over 9 days of travel.
Yep.
Any downtime or RP activities that would like to transpire during that transit?
I will continue practicing the tool proficiency.
Okay.
In addition, I would like to be experimenting with my... okay, it looks like I might be changing maps. There. I like to be... Rook is huge.
Well, Rook is now a large creature, so yes, Rook is huge.
I'd like to be experimenting with my nobody state. What I mean by that is, like, for instance, apparently from what Tag was able to find out, like, sleep isn't really a requirement. Just kind of like exploring what I am considering it. Considering it's been long enough that I kind of have to resign myself to the possibility that I may be like this forever.
Okay, just for shits and giggles, make me A wisdom-based investigation. Or things that may have occurred to you to experiment and try and that kind of thing.
Okay.
I say this is not a success-fail. This is just a more of a thoroughness.
Okay, wisdom. There's my wisdom. Oh, we're D8s now. Come on. Do it.
Thanks.
Dudes. Dudes. No.
Cool.
Roll 20 is performing as I have foreseen. Holy shit.
All right.
Yes.
What are we rolling?
David was rolling investigation because he was, experimenting with his nobodiness.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Did you just add 20?
Almost. He rolled a 19, and then his expertise maxed out at with double eights.
All right.
Okay. In experimenting with this, and talking, with Ohas and going through some of the, the very limited reading material available on the ship, you glean the following. When a creature loses its heart, oftentimes this is due to a heartless, and there's a chance that a piece of that creature will be left behind as a nobody. As long as a nobody exists, they cannot be resurrected by any means short of a wish spell. There may be exceptions to this, but this is what general lore seems to believe.
Right.
Even if their heartless is slain. Additionally, you realize that your, for lack of a bad term, your empathetic abilities have become significantly weakened. Lightly due to the fact that a nobody, the heartless is the emotional component of a being. So by losing your heart, you're more going through the motion. You're muscle memorying your emotions and empathetic abilities.
Gotcha.
On a subconscious level. This effectively means that you are at disadvantage for insight checks.
Ah.
But at the same token, other people making checks on you are at disadvantage as well. You do not need to eat, drink, or breathe.
Okay.
But you can do so if you wish. And in theory, if you know where you are going, you are able to open your own portals just like the Heartless.
Oh, that's good to know.
As a 1-minute ritual.
Okay, which would this interpretation be correct of essentially it's you concentrating on being somewhere else and you kind of portal there?
It's a combination of concentrating to focus and target on where you want to go and a series of basic arcane type gesturing.
Okay, so there's a legitimate ritual component.
Yeah.
Then. Okay.
But most of it seems to be more along the lines of focus and having an idea of, and actually having to know where you're going, because unlike a normal plane shift spell where you need an item attuned to that plane or whatever, you are able to see into the whatever and actually lock onto the plane itself and tear open a breach between the two realms.
Okay, that's interesting. That's good to know.
Just through sheer willpower.
That is fascinating. Very
However,
cool.
given the current state of things, that latter ability is kind of, in theory, useless right now. As all the stars have gone out. So, this is, in theory, the last world.
Hmm.
With David's particular check, can Olhas kind of bouncing off of the idea, see if we can figure out if there's a way to kind of trace back to our heartness in a way? Does that make sense?
Make me an Arcana check at disadvantage. Or actually, I need to do that for you, don't I?
Arcana.
Or can you actually roll your own stuff on the iPod?
Oh, yeah, I can. I thought I double checked it before I can.
Okay, then by all means.
20 plus I'm at 3. There's that, and the proficiency dice. So 24.
Okay. From what you can deduce, you can't, if you had something of theirs to help hone the connection, you might be able to come up with something. But from what you can put together, it's no easier or harder to scry on your own heartless, for want of a better term, than it is to scry / locate any other creature.
Okay, fair point.
So you'd be
Okay,
the same process you'd have to go through for like a normal scrying spell, and the limitations therein would apply here as well.
Right. Can't really think of anything else off the top of my head.
So what I'm getting from this is we're going to be like this forever.
Well, that's probably.
Not necessarily.
The two of you have already dealt with your heartless, and from this you may be empowered, but you're still a nobody.
Yes.
Don't worry, we'll kill. Don't worry, we're gonna help you kill you too.
Well, it's all. However, keep in mind, this is only theorem and only what has been written down. Even bards are wrong sometimes. I don't think any nobody or heartless has truly written down the experience, because why would they?
Well, I mean, until this entire thing we're even aware of it, there could be all kinds of knowledge out there, and well, now we don't have the opportunity to investigate it.
Maybe not. But we would have to figure out a path to maybe find that knowledge again, or perhaps something else. Who knows?
Points to sky. Where else is there to go?
Well, that depends on if we wish for something of that, or anything like that. I don't know. I can only deal with the logic that is set in front of me. I can only think so far ahead.
True. Again, with the wish, we should just wish for the path that will lead us to undo what's been done to the worlds.
Mhm. And I think that is the best we can hope for.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to learn to live with it.
Take it one day at a time, my friend. One day at a time.
What was that, Vicini?
I said, I just thought of something. This thing can grant wishes, can't it?
Once we bring it all together and return back to the guy in the tavern.
Okay. So, if we get wishes, are any of you magic?
When you say magic, what do you mean? A particular kind of magic, or?
Can you, are any of you really good at casting magic? Like really, really good, like it's all you do mainly?
Well, you do dabble in magic at least. I know.
Yeah, I dabble in it.
I know Ark and Tag do some spells too.
How's about we wish for someone in our party to be able to wish?
The senior, we would have a wish at that point.
Yeah, but hear me out. You magic people can use spells multiple times. So if we make one of you capable of wishing, it's like having our own gin.
That is true.
That is an interesting thought.
However,
She's trying to
if
find a
I
loophole through the wishing for more wishes thing.
It's not wishing for more
However-
wishes, it's just wishing for someone capable of making wishes.
well, even then, the senior, from if my theories are correct, if my learning is correct, people who can cast a wish have the ability to lose the ability to do so altogether.
Well, is that only after one though?
Not necessarily. It's the sheer scale of changing fate itself. Ooh, sometimes someone can go on for years to do so, to choose wishes. Some can only do it once, some 5 times.
So then Vicini's right. We could wish for someone to be able to make wishes, and then we're back at minimum we're back at stage 1. We make again, say, wishing to be on the path to stop this thing, and then at worst we get what we want anyway. At best, we get more than one shot at altering the fabric of reality itself. That sounds pretty good, provided it doesn't turn you into a djinn yourself.
See, the point is, you don't ask for more wishes, you just wish for more lamps.
Olhas will kind of make a few faces, trying to face his logic, because it's like, it makes sense in a way, but it's also like,
More or that Wonderland logic here.
That is true. We could, but there was also the chance that the Jinn might not want to go, cannot grant such a wish.
True.
Wait, doesn't a Jinn have to do what you say?
Not always. There are always rules. With great power comes great restrictions. Such as in magic. One cannot just simply make someone die. You have to use spells, or you have to use somatic components. You have to say words. You have to do a little rigmarole.
Yeah, because when I kill people, I usually say blah, and then I use the rigmarole of stabbing them, and then they die. It's a process. I'm going to disconnect from my car, so I'm going to lose you guys for a few moments. I will be right back.
So it sounds like we have two options to consider then, though it sounds like you're leaning away from Vicini's actually strange genius.
Well, because there's also the whole case of what wording with the Jinn is very important as well. Being able to cast spell wish can mean a lot of different things.
What, you
It
gain
is
the
all
ability
up
to
to
do so, but it's
interpretation.
beyond your reach?
Hmm?
Like you gain the ability to do so, but it's beyond your actual reach. Like it's in your notebook, but you have to decipher the words before you can cast it or something. I mean, that would technically fulfill the wish. You would be able to theoretically do what it's not right now.
That is a possibility. There's also the whole thing of putting it in. It could be as simple as putting it in your spellbook, such as wizards. It could be ingrained into your mind, but one would also need the strength to be able to cast it.
Okay. I guess then, unless we can be
fun.
creative, we're just gonna have to go with the direction that will defeat the enemy wish.
No, that is true. However, that is good thinking, though.
Hey,
Thinking
Vicini's
outside
apparently
the
the
box.
genius, not me. It's weird to say. That's really weird. I don't think you heard me. Okay, that's good. What?
Oh no, I heard you.
But yeah, but you're not Vicini. I just don't want, her snakes to get big heads. Okay, well, this is kind of getting awkward. So how far away is an island?
Sorry about that. That might have been me.
Yep. We have Koga, Possessed Bat, and was it the Jolly Operation?
So
But yes, let's say it.
You're wishing to advance to the island now?
Yeah, unless there's anything extra.
Okay.
I now have 20 days left,
Yep,
and
I
then
don't have
I can
anything.
perform new proficiencies.
Morning of day 9. A gentle, on the horizon, you'll feel you'll feel a gentle breeze as on the horizon, whoever's in the crow's nest catch sight of a sparkling shimmer. Utilizing the spyglass, you're able to make out a waterfall and what it might be a pristine lagoon. The island itself is not seeing any population. From what you can tell, it's got the scattering of trees, many of which seem to bear fruits, possibly berries. You can make out small animals and birds flitting about. And some mountains to the northwest and south.
Okay,
Hmm.
but no evidence of people.
Interesting.
Nope.
Okay, so you mentioned it's a lagoon. Is there perhaps a patrolling small craft that has a small group of mercenaries on it?
Not that you're catching with any passive perceptions, anyway.
Okay.
But why do you think it's a patrolling boat?
I was making a Black Lagoon reference.
Oh, like as soon as you said mercenary and then lagoon kicked on the head, I'm like, oh, Black Lagoon. Just as long as there isn't a Revi on there, I do not wish to face her.
I would like to make a active perception roll to, I guess, spyglass this thing, this islandscape, this lagoon that we were approaching.
Mm-hmm.
I see. My wisdom gation is like insanely high. Everything else is me.
Sometimes it be like that.
You're not catching anything beyond what was described.
Wait a second. 1d20 plus 2. Why is it not rolling the proficiency?
I think it did. It's just that the 2d8, the 8 is the proficiency.
Well, if you look at the breakdown, okay, rolling 2d8 CS. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I probably don't see a DM thing, at least of note. Is there anything left in that bag, mine?
Yeah. So, you guys gonna make nightfall?
Well, does this crap perception help me get
Like I
that?
said, you don't see anything beyond what I already described.
Okay.
Well, if there's nothing else, I'm ho.
Yeah, we have to investigate.
Okay. Taking the rowboat ashore. Even as you approach, you feel yourselves becoming somewhat captivated and by the serene nature of the island before you. Its relative calm compared to the other places you have been, a welcome respite. Just being near it, seems to take a burden off you. All that mental